not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, so for me personally, I wouldn't date a single father. Well, because of some experiences I've had. Maybe if in future certain things changes, I might consider. But because I like kids, that is the main reason why I have considered dating guys or single fathers. But for the experience I've had with two, I am not sure that I will try again because sometimes they actually make you feel like you are a stranger. Sometimes to they sort of say, oh, they don't have anything to do with the baby mama, they're over and done with, but when they are left behind closed doors, things knock things, and then you will never be able to put a finger on it. Is this like you always get insecure? And then yes, it will say Chibe or dentist will say looking after someone else's child, you might say that, oh, you don't even care about what's the child. I mean, it might just happen. So for the sake of the child, you don't want to blame the child. They had their own differences and then the child came out, so you don't mind dating the person. But it comes to a point where imagine dating, because this is Africa. Stepmothers have they are like, when someone hears a stepmother, like they are like they've heard the person who's next to the devil. So yeah. I don't want to put myself in that situation because if my child does something and I try to correct them, nobody will say I hate my child. But the child not being yours, when you try to correct the child, you say, hey, what time akwala no? And it is a very difficult position to put yourself in. You wouldn't want to. In the beginning, it might look very smooth, all rosy, but as time goes on, my dear, you will be the one to back out.
Okay, what if the guy is not living with the kid or the kids?
That is even the worst case scenario.
Why?
When you are on top doing doggy, don't call that your child has swallowed blade. I'm telling you.
Well, me, I realize the thing with having kids, when your partner has kids, it's all about boundaries. I respect my partner's relationship with his partner or his baby mother. If they have something doing, it's their business. Mm-hmm. It's not mine because I can't track. I mean, do I trust whoever I'm dating? If I don't trust them, if I'm going to have headache and nightmares over whether they're having something to do with their ex, then why bother being in that relationship? I'm out. Yes. I would not tamper with the way he's training his kid. If he asks for my opinion, and I tell them, but I will not try and overstep my boundaries like that's my child unless he requires that of me. Because people are very what's the word? People care about their space, and people are very possessive. How dare me speak on someone's child? Mm-hmm. And that child has a mother. Why should I tell my partner because I'm dating them what they should do with their kid? They've been training this kid before I came into the picture. They can survive with or without me. Now, if they need my help, I can give that. But
it's not as easy as you say.
What if the kid is a baby?
Exactly.
If the kid is a baby, am I babysitting? Fine. See. If I am not, how does it bother me?
Assuming, listen, let's look at
once you
this.
agree to go in for that
you have to accept anything that comes.
Yes, but I'm saying if it doesn't enter my zone, which is if it doesn't disturb my peace. Anything that interferes my aura. So here's the thing. She's saying yesterday, Obi, I reblade. Why reblade now was so quiet? What's so quiet?
No, but
no, listen, that is different. What I was exaggerating that instance. It is different when
it might not be exaggerating, but
no, I'm trying to prove I understand when the child is sick. Sometimes you have to even go to the hospital with the guy to show how concerned you are with the child.
No, it's not to show how concerned.
No,
I will be concerned.
Yes.
But I will not go there and be asking doctors what to do when the mother is there.
What I am saying
doesn't mean I don't care. You should learn to care with a step back.
You have
me one hour school now say me go fano. Me go fano. But I mean time end to me go nani mami gunfu say.
That is not
I'm
the
the
point.
one
taking
So that's not the point I'm making.
Let's say, for example, you have a boyfriend, and then like
like the guys, whoever he gave birth with died during like birth.
Mhm.
It's the one that.
Then
That
it's
is
my
different.
full responsibility.
That is totally
That's
that's
see, I think
it's boundaries.
That's a single.
When you are
there's even
matured
more
in a
peace in
relationship,
that,
you know
that
your-
one. Trust me, there is more peace. That's why I'm saying that I wouldn't dare. But if there are certain instances, I might reconsider.
So that means it depends on the type of relationship.
It doesn't depend on the type of. Sometimes it even depends on how they broke up.
I know their family.
You get it?
Whatever anybody did with their ex, honestly, for everyone's peace of mind, it's none of your business.
It's none of your business. But
until
listen,
they're interfering in your presence.
that is why I'm saying that if the relationship
If you
is
call
over,
my
it's over.
boyfriend
But
or
if
my
there's something that is
my
still
partner,
connecting that
You are going
that
into
the
it.
person you are dating
So it is
with
your
the
business.
ex,
So why is it not
it's
your
still your
That's
business?
if it doesn't interfere with my peace. See, if my partner's ex would keep calling him at 12 midnight, which we both know is unethical
So before
to
you go,
call at that point, and she calls, and my partner is stupid enough to keep answering, I will leave the man, not face the woman.
Okay.
No, we are not talking about
Okay,
the woman.
okay.
Your problem
So
is not the
every
outsider.
type of relationship is
No.
you and the man.
It's you and the man,
Okay.
and that's
So
what I'm
whether he
saying.
has a kid, unless the man is immature and he doesn't know his left and his right, it shouldn't even bother your relationship. Unless he's poor too and he's asking for you to pay the kids' fees.
Okay, Harrison,
But if not,
will you be okay?
how does your child
Will you
worry?
be okay dating a single mother?
oh, it depends.
Depends on what.
Okay, there should be an argument. Let's discuss. Are you sure this man is not going to come one day claiming this child when I have spent on this kid, paid school fees, and tomorrow you come and tell me
Wow,
it's
there's
my
a
son?
misconception.
Orphans,
There's a
children
misconception.
will
Right,
Yes,
but
yes.
you are taking
But let's allow
responsibility
him to
doesn't mean you are
explain
owing the
Yeah,
child.
no, the child is not yours.
But
You
not yours.
understand your
You
contribution.
You are taking
Yes,
the
yes,
No,
No, you
here's
know
the
it happens.
case where here's the case. If you end up marrying her and you have a life together, you're only supporting your spouse, not because that child.
It's
You're
yours.
just
It's not
taking
yours.
like assume like okay,
It's
I'm
all
treating
parts.
them like it's a child of mine.
It's all parts.
The fact that you're being responsible for
Taking
the
care of the
child
mother
does
and the
not
child.
mean that
The only
loses
thing
its
is
real
that
father.
the child
No.
might even grow up and then even forget that you are the one that took responsibility of him. It's not because we say the obi want to me share obi ba. You can do that, but the child will grow up no matter what. Go look for their father, go look for their mother, unless the child, him or herself,
But
actually understands the differences.
I
Then
think-
can always regard you. But some of them, once they go to their mom or go to their father and hear anything their mother says or their father says,
I need
they
to
come back and then they have a different
I-
attitude towards you.
I need to clear you on that. If the child goes looking for their roots, which is their real father or real mother, it doesn't mean they love you less.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes to know
But you're
yourself,
serious.
you need
No,
to
what
you
I'm
need to
saying
heal your missing pieces.
Yeah.
To
What
grow.
I am saying is that
Mhm.
sometimes these, because
And
there are
there are
some
times
kids,
when it's good too. Some kids grow and then become more useful to you than your
Can I
biological
finish
children.
talking?
exactly.
Go ahead.
so sometimes the child, there are some cases that you don't even know what these adults, being the father or mother, tells their kid. You have trained somebody's child very well. You have a very good relationship with the child.
Obviously,
Even
you train a
people
child,
might
or
even
if
think
they were
that-
brainwashed by somebody they
You
didn't
get it. Sometimes people might even think they are your biological child, and then a time comes they get closer to their lost parents, lost and found parents, whatever it is. They get brainwashed. All of a sudden, their attitude
So
change
they weren't
towards
as
you.
smart as you thought. Not your loss. They are lost.
No, but look, I think we're drifting from the topic. Like, we're not talking about the
Would
kids.
you date?
Yes, but for me, before I date a lady that already has a kid, I think we'll take a lot of consideration. There are a lot of things you need to consider. First, who is the father of the kid? What happened? Like, what was the cause of the breakup?
Exactly.
Because it might not just be the problem of the guy.
Is the father-
Nobody's just going to get up and
Exactly.
break up with their partner for fun.
Breaking up
Or
for
say,
fun,
I want to break up with you. Especially when there's a kid. Look, for
There's
guys,
so many people that
I'm saying this out of
pregnant
experience.
people
Guys,
every day,
once there's a
enjoying
kid,
for their
see,
child.
That's a
oh,
different
there's
thing.
nobody that will see their kid and then still act the way they do. A lot of people have life-changing experiences the moment they meet their kids.
True.
So for someone to say, I won't be with you anymore, and I have a kid with you, it might take a lot. So you first of all need to do all those investigations. Find out why they broke up. Find out, where the father is, what the father is doing. Is the father taking care of the kid? Are you not going to take responsibility for the kid? All these things, so that actually, after taking care of the kid or taking responsibility for the child, and then the child says, I want to find my dad. You're not going to come and feel like Mashiro, you're not. You get it? Because from the onset, you knew, okay, this is the situation. And let's be honest, you can't really deny a child from knowing who their biological
That
parents
one,
are.
no.
You cannot
The
deny
child
anybody.
is so innocent.
You get it?
You can't even
You-
raise
it
a
doesn't
kid.
change the fact that you are the father. There's a difference. There's a dad and then there's a father.
You-
But like he might probably have a father, but you're the child's dad.
But even
You
with
see?
that, you can raise a kid and teach them all the best thing in the world. They'll still grow up not sensible.
Yeah, true.
Okay. What
So,
if
It's
you
not your fault if they grow up and turn against you. You did your best. You've done what you were supposed to do. Your purpose
That
has
is my
been.
fear. I can't face that.
okay, let me
But
throw-
that
let-
could happen from your own kids.
Let me throw in a
Even your
general.
own
Let me
kids.
throw in a general question. What if the partner you guys have a vibe like you want to settle down, but the kid doesn't like you? Everything is okay.
And that's why I'm saying, you
everything
see,
is okay between you
relationships
and
is between
you and your partner,
matured
but
minds, not kids. If the child doesn't like me, is the child the one that is getting to date me?
Sometimes
but
you
that's
need
the
to
person you'll be
consider.
living with.
Oh, that's why
That's
I'm
the
saying.
person you'll be
Is it
taking
the
as a child.
person that doesn't like me or their kid?
But you'll be living with the kid too.
I don't know,
You take it- you be taking
I
the
don't
kid
know,
as a child.
light bill. You see, that's basic things. Obviously, the kid is not supposed to like you because they feel you're taking their mom's position or you're taking their dad's position. But then if you are matured about it, when the kid is throwing tantrums, you overlook it.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the
you're
day,
going to
Yeah.
live with it for a
Yeah.
very long
That's what
time.
you just said.
You have
No,
emotional.
you say like
no,
this,
you
but
have,
you'll be there and
you will
then-
be there. Trust me.
You
Oh,
feel
no,
it.
Psychologically,
you think I haven't
emotionally,
experienced
Or
you
you
won't have it.
start wondering like,
Oh,
what is it
oh.
I'm doing that this kid?
oh,
Does
my
it-
partner has a son.
You see, does he like you or not?
I don't care, that's the part.
No, you see.
I love the kid as his child. But there's no case whether he likes me or doesn't like me. It's
I
none
don't
of my
think you've been in that
business.
situation
I
where you
don't
have a
think so.
partner whose kid doesn't like you. It's
Oh,
very different.
wow.
Yeah,
It's very
it's-
different.
yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm in
it's-
it.
no,
and you're
That's
telling
what
me.
I'm saying.
The
It's
child
a
doesn't
friend.
like you.
That's
It's
what I'm saying.
different.
It's a
A kid is
friend.
a
I made
kid.
a friend who has a kid.
A kid
And the
is a
kid doesn't like me. So
Yeah,
whenever
how?
I'm talking to like the kid's mom,
And
the
you're brand
kid,
lawyer,
and
brand
even me, if I'm not married or I'm not
That
dating,
means
but
you
I saw I'm like,
Now,
what
can we
I
find
do
another
way
dance?
the kid didn't really like because of me. How can you
Yeah,
tell me
A kid is a
like,
kid. It is how you train the kid.
well,
Season
Whether he
kids are
likes
bad.
It is how you still train the kid and the mother itself.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, the mom should be able to talk to the kid that this is your father.
But
Whether you like it
some
or
even
not.
women will tell them
Okay,
that
it is how you're going to train the kid.
To avoid all of
Then
this.
why are you allowing a man to
You
come
don't
to life in the
date.
first place?
To avoid all, I would not just going for a man.
Yes,
I would.
I'm happy you said that.
For
So
me,
the
I
point
would
here is
not.
emotional people cannot date people.
It's not about
It's not
emotional.
emotional,
Because you are human. You are human being,
No,
and
there's
no
no
matter what, at a
emotional.
point in time, something will affect you.
Exactly.
It's moving to not
Which you are allowed
Oh yeah,
to.
no.
You-
I'm
you-
sorry, it's not
you-
everyone that you
I
allow.
agree
It
with that.
happens.
I agree
You are a
with
human
that.
being.
You
At
think
times,
it's easy until you are there.
from the beginning, you say, oh, because I have been
That's
there.
why
I saw it. I was like, I love
mentioned, how
kids.
is it affecting me?
I have worked in an
I'll get
orphanage
to
home.
you. So
I've
No,
taken
no, how
kids.
is
I
it
know how to deal
affecting
with
me?
kids.
If my
And then
partner
I accept today someone
is
who
the
has
problem,
kids.
then that's my
And then
partner, not
as
the
time
kid.
went on, I realized that no, I can't take this because yes, say if you love me, love my dog. Now you loving the man, you have to love his child.
Which I do. I'm not saying I don't. I
No,
love
we are not
anything
disputing
that
that
comes
fact.
with it, yes.
Okay, I am talking for myself.
Mhm.
So I go in for the person. I love him. I'm like, okay, let me accept your child. You accept the child, which the mother was nowhere in the picture. So that means you have to play a sole mother
Oh, okay,
role.
so yes. Hey, that one,
Okay.
do it.
And then you do that. When a slight change comes in, you hate the child. Not because you hate the child, not because you insulted the child, nothing. But just for some mere issues, the person will say you hate the child. Now the question, and you know how painful it is, because if it is your own child and someone says that you hate the child, at least you can explain and say, I didn't know and you are saying that I hate the child. But because the child is not yours, if this guy goes out there to tell anybody that you hate the child, everybody will believe it because they know that the child is not yours.
Can I say
And
something?
that can
between you
affect
and the
you
woman.
between you and the guy, and that can affect you emotionally. Whether you are not an emotional being or not, it will affect you because you have emotions.
Listen, that you may like the child because of your past.
of your
But
partner.
the mother of the child can even make it.
So you go just say
like
single.
the way he
that
like,
means the mother
there are
is
some
not
things that the lady can do.
I mean,
Yeah,
they are one of the reasons why you might not
you
even consider.
see me, I like dealing with things as it is. So if the mother crosses the line, my granny, they don't know.
No, you see,
The child is
sometimes I
just
feel
a
like
pawn
it's
in the
easy
case.
for us to say certain
No, it's not easy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
sweetheart. You
We're
are
in
looking
that
at someone, You are looking at someone that is not bluffing. I'm telling you the truth. I deal with issues as it is. I'm telling you. If the mother of my partner, well, the baby mama of my partner decides to cross the line.
Yeah,
See,
But
but
not everybody can deal with it like you.
No, you should
Like, take for example,
you understand that you don't have a relationship with your baby, with your husband's baby mama.
See, but even
The
if you don't like it, the
relationship
man should be able to handle
Exactly,
the
so
two
you
of
can only control from the man's aspect.
Mhm.
Now, if
And I would say, when you can be cool,
has some spiritual
Now,
backing, or for all you know, she has some sort of control on the man. You
so if your
you
man,
can't tell.
you
You
see,
can't tell. So
life-
you-
That is why you can't go in. Because until you enter, you wouldn't even know how the man will
Exactly.
react when
life
the,
is
to
simple.
the baby mama
You
coming.
see, people make it
Exactly.
Because you
complicated.
won't know.
You have
How
a
the baby mama
man,
will
you
react.
have control.
And
You
you
say
say
your
this
mother.
mother
I'm
react.
not your
mother.
mother.
It's like having a mother-in-law who
No,
the man
you.
is
You
some sort
people
of
are talking
a
about
mommy's
things
boy.
that are not
It's
relationships.
true. No.
If you are in a relationship, me and you, I can't control you. You can't tell me something for me to listen. We are not in a relationship. You are dictating.
Yeah.
So if we are not in a relationship, I'm in a relationship with your baby mama can decide in our home. Your mother can come and decide in our home. It's not a relationship.
She's not
My family
deciding
shoots
the
me back.
woman's
Me come me fear, baby I'm free by.
She's
Me come
not
and be here.
necessarily deciding. So here's the case. where you
So
actually give
that's why it's partnership. You and your partner. If your partner cannot listen to you and you listen to them, it's not even a relationship to even begin with.
Well, okay, well that's for you.
Because
But
if
for
it's your
me-
partner, partner baby mama, you can tell your partner, yo babes, do you know your lady came here without even calling anybody? Came here, walked into your bedroom, she has keys. How does she? Then if Utimi can't share your boyfriend that and he can't stand for you, you know you are not in that relationship.
That is why I won't
It's
even
their
mention it.
relationship.
Exactly.
They are backing.
Someone will tell you
have all
that is the mother of my
petty
child. You
Then I walk into your apartment. And the mother of the child, no makes knife you.
And
That is what will happen.
Hey, 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 I want relationship.
Please,
Why are we
please,
even
please.
going
Yeah,
there?
why are we
Man
even go there?
with a child is because
You people should
eventually,
know what a relationship is
Eventually-
before we argue on side
eventually
chick.
I might decide to
main
get married to this man.
You are not a
Here's
main
the
chick
case where
if
you have
another
a child
woman has
already.
kissed you.
And here's the case where I finally give birth to mind you, he has a first child already. Although this is my first child with him, I feel like there's going to be some sort of comparison because in the case where it's always like, okay, I want my child to be better because
How many siblings do you have?
these are
AJ, how many siblings do you have?
My siblings
Even
are
within
here.
siblings.
Yes.
Your parents will
You should
compare.
understand that is
That is someone you know that biologically the two of them
They
are
are
all-
But
right,
Let me
right,
ask you
right,
this, Amy.
There's always going to
What
be
would
the
be your
parents who are
expectation
the
if
same as
you
biological
were a
siblings.
single parent?
What
For
you
the
say?
baby. What would be your
Me,
expectation?
I'm going. So if me, I have a child with a man I'm not with, there are certain boundaries I won't cross. I respect their relationship.
You don't know what is going on.
No,
I have this. I have this auntie of mine.
Maturity,
What's
okay.
your
See.
Forget
Maybe
maturity.
I'm boy. When I do my work, I can. Because
I
boy
have
or girl, baby, your girl keeps coming here unannounced, disturbing, coming here, picking the kid and putting ideas into Gino's head.
You don't know.
No, but if
See,
you say
I
so,
have
but
a
she
shit
didn't
as
say
well.
so, I
There's
don't even go for that
this
child
auntie of
in the
mine
first place.
who was practically married to my uncle for a very long time. They had 3 female children. The eldest should be about 28 now. Now he's left that woman and he's married to a different woman now. He happened to be admitted in the hospital. And here's the case where he has left the woman. Now the other woman is even married to a different man. Now here's the case where the kids have to go to the hospital and take care of their dad, aside his current wife. Now they get to the hospital and then they receive some money. Now who is supposed to receive the money? Initially it's
the
supposed
money
to be
from who?
the mother is supposed to receive the money on behalf of the father. But here's the case where
They
the
receive
kids,
the money from
wait,
who?
here's the case where the kids are even demand that no, the money is supposed to come to them, and they call their mother for their mother to dictate what is supposed to happen with the money, forgetting that what he has a wife. Now the wife here, she's like she doesn't know what to do
so
because
they've
here's the
crossed
case
the
where
line.
the other woman, you see, here's the case where you can't even know what the line is because there's a
Because
child
yes,
involved.
Yes. And
There's
what you
a
So
said
they
child
will see bear money yari.
No, here's the
Bear
case
money yari. Why the money is maybe as you can't is from the
No,
wife side
no.
or the
Like it's like
ex-baby
maybe
mama side.
my boss. I work for this person.
Say boss no cry on serious. And you should any man ka. Who the sika be ma ofa man wife.
No,
No come on wine and a wine
I'm
the
looking
edge.
at-
For all you may
I'm
know,
looking
there are
at
more
them.
things involved though.
Yes,
what you're saying,
the person bringing
you might
the
not know why
money is the
you're
baby
doing
mama
that.
that has more
There are
leg.
more
But
things
I
involved.
want you to understand that
It's on
his
feet,
relation,
also
you're looking
look
at the relationship bit, or not other things involved. You're looking at his relationship with the other woman. It's over. It's with a new woman now. They have children. Put down the children on a different side. But yet you see how the woman is still controlling, even though she's not in
the
the
marriage
hospital.
was not for
Although
her.
she's not in
But it wasn't over.
She's still
Then
controlling.
it wasn't
No,
over.
so
It wasn't over.
Then it wasn't
Oh,
over.
women should
And
know
what
what
is
to
the
do.
difference?
You
You
are not
understand?
in someone
You
you still have
understand?
to do
Me
with
You are
as a
dating
woman
somebody
coming
you
in
can't tell
and
me
my
this
baby
is
daddy
bothering you.
has
Let's
a
fix it.
child,
I'll tell your boy.
or my boyfriend has a child with another woman. How am I sure that relationship?
Okay, so the man will
is
just
truly
tell you
over?
things because he
Let me
wants
tell
to.
you,
He won't come and tell you
AJ,
that.
I know where you are. I
For a
understand.
relationship
Understand.
like that.
Until recently, the people have been dating. Some was here. Oh yeah. What worries you doesn't worry them. Until recently, I didn't know that when you bore,
Yeah, it's for their own benefit.
the man knows that if you bore and a man likes you and you bore, you fix it. Whether you go from heaven to hell, whether you have to go to Corona and fix the whole shit, he's going to. Oh yeah, serious. When a man likes you, he doesn't let you feel pain that is not yours. Unnecessary pain doesn't come to you. But you see, most of the time, we've been in relationships where you know what it is to be a lady of a man.
I'm done.
You are his treasure. If your man doesn't treasure you, let
I'll
him go.
prefer
And then
to
with
be the only woman with his children. Do you understand?
and you cry and
That's-
because mommy catch your mommy bema mbua. Uwu ma cry
No,
ria
no,
uwu
it's a
o
different
ti
thing,
cash ni ma account na o ti ho.
Oh, no.
Na say me hu bi. Mommy ka say money in na
I'm
o
talking
no
for myself.
na what
I would rather prefer
because
to
me
be
uncle be
a
cry
guy.
o man na o ye no e na ehia no see ni wife o.
Oh.
Only wife sika o kra hu say ni wife but he's still legally married.
Well, that's his
So I'm telling you,
But me,
if a man
I will tell
doesn't
you
value
that-
you before marriage and you think oh worry me
No,
never
it's not about value. It's not
say
about
value need not count.
value.
Value need
I'm talking
count
about value.
because value
I'm
count
talking about
if your baby
this
mama
guy
can
has a
have
baby.
influence in
No,
your
no,
relationship.
listen, I like this
Ooh,
two
yeah,
guy saying.
Say
This
when
guy has
you
a
know
baby.
bia.
I'm not going in for
Nipa
this.
ye di
I'm
na
going for
awie
this one.
aduane ase enya asem ka wo wu emu no nipa aduane mu no ho na wo see she has control over your man. It's not your man. It's her man and you
So
are back.
you might prefer that, but
No, I don't prefer. I'm saying if I'm dating
I
someone,
don't
know that
I will have full relationship, full figure in the
They use the baby factor to do certain things. It is not.
Until me find that shit, this is what I'm
Let's
This is a bear and a pet.
Wait, so do you know that
Uh-huh.
when you have a relationship with someone and there is a breakup and then there is no baby, you're over and done with. You can call the guy anytime to talk to you. Opa now boyfriend, opa own friend. But once there is a baby, that means the two of you are bound. So if there's a baby, and this woman will
Why
use
should I be angry?
you will use that baby factor. You will use the baby
Yeah.
factor to torment
And then I
you.
wanted to make you say, Nipa
Wait, let me say one thing.
even if it's
Wait,
2
let me say
a.m. in
one
the
thing.
morning, now the back the hospital, not person friendly papa, she has the right to
No, that is different. That's
saying
I'm not saying that.
right.
I'm not
at
saying
the wrong time,
I'm not saying the things that
they
matters. What I'm saying is that they use the baby factor to torment your
won't
life.
use it to torment if you
They won't.
say who and I torment.
I know that's
Say
what I'm
who
saying.
not blocking. Sometimes some men, how do you
block your baby
sometimes you
mama?
know some men tell them who here be their friend.
That's it. But
Let
you know
Let me give you a typical another example.
No, it's serious.
Another
Yeah,
thing
they
is,
should become their
it doesn't mean that you are greedy, but any sensible person, you build a future with a person. His farm, his business, his house. You were in his life all through. When you met him, he had a child along the line. I think let's say it wasn't even a typical relationship that brought the child. Let's say one night stand, be and I said in 3 months been a baby bam. So when he met you, you are actually the one that he's building his future with. So I started bra. The baby just came by. So what a stepmom, but you are not married, and you build a life with this person, and then one day you wake up and the man is gone. Who do you think is going to
I
have
said
everything
the
that
one
you have?
I want because
Because you don't know what will happen in the future, so I won't even try it. You get it? Because everything is going to go to the child and then when you go to the baby mama.
Building your account.
So I wouldn't even you have to think about it. I am thinking about it in so many aspects.
Oh no,
Don't say no. You agree with
if
your
you are building the future,
I might save.
I'll build it in my name.
No,
my bank
listen.
account, my name.
No.
You do that.
I'll build it
There are
with my
things-
husband.
You guys, wait, hold up.
No,
I
there are
want
certain
us to turn this around. You guys are only looking at it from the male perspective. I've asked one question and I haven't really gotten an answer.
So we are the females talking, so maybe we should
I
talk
get
for the
it,
male.
but I haven't really gotten an answer that I'm satisfied with. Put yourself in the shoes of the lady. If you were the lady with the kid,
Yes.
what would your
I
expectation
know that
be?
me can't say my expectation.
That's the question I'm asking.
Can I tell them what's my expectation? What's
That
I really
check
supposed
that
to do?
means you will not
You see,
do.
you're all
Someone
saying-
will do.
Okay.
I know. Yeah,
Both of you are saying, listen, wait, hold
It's
on.
like being
Both
a
of you are
driver
saying
on
you
the
will go
road.
for it.
You may follow
But I'm
the
saying
rules, but
that
they are foolish driving.
you were
Does that
the
mean you
one
won't
in the
drive?
Yeah.
If you were the
You
one in the
still
lady's
drive.
shoes,
So just
you
because
also
you have
expect
foolish
that
baby
someone will
mamas.
also eventually fall in love with you.
So in that sense,
Accept you
like,
for who you are,
be
and
careful.
then accept your kid. Because if you
Like-
love someone, you're supposed to love the person
Yes.
Careful.
So
with
you
their
drive.
baggage.
So
You
you
get
drive.
it.
So you date
So
the person.
it's
She doesn't
two-way.
love with her.
Someone
So
might
you
look
still
at it
drive,
and
but you
feel
need to be
okay.
careful when you're
Exactly.
I'm okay
So
with
I'm
this.
not in concept about
Someone might also look at it and feel like,
oh,
I'm
baby,
not
I
okay. No,
think
it's not everybody that can
maybe
mess with
calling
you.
after 10
I can date
p.m.
someone that
It's
has,
rude. Also,
like,
the diaper,
a baby
hey,
daddy.
who know better than
but the baby daddy no
diaper?
go feel like mess with me because you know the
School
type of
fees,
person
won't
I
be
be.
frowned on.
Maybe he or feel
So
like,
much
hey,
higher.
Charlie,
It's
this
a
guy
mistake,
is the
man.
wild guy.
I'm
What's
not
me funny
friendly,
Jimmy
very
anything?
better. I don't need to be a
So I
friend
think
with my
personally,
friend.
depends on you. Who shall I say? Depends on how you know
So
to me.
issue.
You stay away
stay
from
away.
it. But if you look at it,
I have my choice. I said I want.
going for it in the first
In the first place, I want. So it is choice. If things are
also
also
a baby
fine.
mama.
If
Let me
you
tell you
want
what's a
it.
baby
And the baby mama too, it's different. Maybe you and I, we are probably like I know I have a child with this person. I know you are saying you are even talking about boundaries. You might understand the boundaries. Other women want.
So
or
to
may
fix
not.
the boundary, can I tell
So
her
you
how to
can't
fix a
even
boundary? Can I tell her how to fix a boundary? In a very good relationship, which includes two sensible people, two mature people, two capable people, when your baby mama calls your boyfriend or your, even not your husband, your boyfriend after 10 p.m., you tell your boyfriend, babe, I don't think your baby mama calling you after 10 p.m. is okay. What does she need diapers at this time for? Or if she needs school fees, why is she calling you at midnight?
Yes.
Tell her to call you only during the day.
So as
It's your new dream, mommy,
he doesn't buy
And
it.
yeah,
with
boy.
all, he doesn't.
Sweeter than your boy.
No, so what about
I
after
know.
saying
I
all
won't
of this?
even.
and-
Why? I'll make her wait.
So what would you do?
Sister,
So
I'm
what would you
let me
do?
ask you
no,
this.
so that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm single. See, that's why I will be single. I'd rather be
It's right
single
now you're in.
than be in a relationship like
I
that.
know, I know.
Relationship.
Yeah,
I won't
I'm
go in. I'm not in. I'm not going in. Me, I've gone in and it
I
didn't
know
work
what
for me
I like.
twice, and I'm
Me,
not going
and
in.
because me young boy, mommy catch your baby or dog, uncle be catch your share. Me girl cry person. Some men cry if you date them, you are their side chick, and they think they want to break up with you. They give it to their wives to come and give you the money.
Amy, if you look at a guy that cannot say chill it to his girlfriend,
Oh, let me papa
not
here.
because he's not doing something,
My
but
dad
like the guy
was such a
just
good
want to
player. Meaning papa here, so I know. My dad, when my dad wants to break up with you, I want to be so aware because he knows the job of the wife. He's very, very happily married, crossing boundary. You give the baton back to
And
the
that
wife.
is
Deal
just
with
1
her
in
for me.
100.
Oh, it's not 1 in 100.
No, it's
No,
true.
mommy catch your baby.
That is
Yeah,
just
or baby or
one.
best one. Who now won't change ya?
It's true.
And you are your fault.
Yes, no, you might too.
No,
You
but
might.
baby, I said, or back or ya lanta, or ya pata, or baby or best one. On family, dear.
I want you to
If you
understand
cannot
that
wait.
there's only one
let me-
man and there are two different ends coming in. Here's a case where you are just a girlfriend, and I am a baby mama. I
Baby
have
man, no,
a
also
child.
baby
Do you
mama.
understand?
Oh, me
Here's
see
the
my
thing.
ex. It's not they stalk me.
I have
Me, my
given him
biggest
the
fan
first
is my
child,
ex.
and then
Anything at the post.
he's
First
flying
not
the
on
child
me.
like a crown.
You are not catching me so
Imagine.
to me log in with another account. So when you answer baby
But being a baby mother doesn't mean he's married to you.
up
It doesn't mean he's married to you, but
Uphill.
he's
So that
tied
means he's
to
going to treat
you.
you different from what? Like
It's not about
because
treating
he can still
you.
give birth.
Look,
what?
listen, it's not about treating you. You can treat me how you want, but I will still torment you.
as a baby mama. Okay, here's the
Yo,
job of a
I just
baby
got a very,
mama.
See
listen,
how
I
you
just got a
want.
very good question. Let's take this scenario. As a lady, and you notice that okay, I can't give birth. maybe for I don't know how to put it.
So
but
we need a child.
you
Many
know,
options.
like for some biological or scientific whatever reason.
So many options.
You can't give birth, right?
Yes.
And then in the pipeline, or let's say 2-year journey, you meet this very nice young man, and you guys are vibing very nicely. You're dating for a while, and the guy finally comes up and be like, yo, babe, you know, like I have something I need to talk to you about. And then he goes like, I have a kid. And the reason why I haven't told you about my kid is because I probably need to be sure of you and be sure that okay, you are the one I want to settle down with before I introduce you.
So now does he want to settle down with
So
you?
now he wants to introduce you to his kid and then settle down with you. You knowing that you can't give birth and then knowing that okay, this guy is actually coming with someone that is a kid. You don't need to go through that whole like probably.
And you think the one who can
See
even bear a
that?
child that doesn't like kids?
Are you-
Everyone likes kids. It doesn't matter
that?
whether you have a child, you
I'm
can bear
saying,
a child.
so in
or
that
not.
situation, will you go in for it? Or
I
not?
won't.
Sweetheart, Bisa me. I said now Bisa me.
There be no Bisa. You want
I
Oh,
want
so in a
to-
general question.
Yes,
so in a
yes,
general
yes.
question.
I want to.
I would I take the kid or
I
not?
would.
I
You used
would.
to go
Oh,
for the
sometimes certain things is abroad and baby or something. You can't give birth. Someone can. The man even loves you enough to tell you. You see, this is the most important
Now, do
thing.
you think the one that you are dating, he doesn't love you
Let
enough to
me
introduce you
let
to
me
the
talk.
child?
Let me
He
talk.
does.
You see, the funny thing is,
Before a man will even
important-
introduce his child to you, it means he's ready to, work things with
Yeah.
you. Because not most of the guys are on control.
Yeah.
It's
see,
two things.
it's
two
not
things.
obi
It's either
awa
say-
no the trewa.
Say me no tie. No, what
And
makes
you
what
say
makes you
me
think
awa
say?
na say unu that.
What makes you think
And you say
say?
nyame na abo no ade ba.
What makes you think
Ye
say?
be adoption if you
And